many other.
From the hallowed grounds of Fenway Park, Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the St. Louis Cardinals and the Boston Red Sox. Along with Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Singy, we're going to see a lengthy win streak put to the test here today.
Well, when you're winning like this, it's a fun place to be. In the dugout and in the clubhouse, the music is loud after the ball games. The food tastes great. I know this team wants to keep it going.
All right, first pitch coming up. Getting the nod on the mound, Tanner Houck. And Singy, as you know, he took home the AL Cy Young Award last year.
Well, he was healthy last year and gained a tremendous amount of confidence. He took a big step forward last season. I think he'll take another one this season.
Leading off, Alan Trout. The wind-up hit. And the righty deals. On the ground, right side, and he picks it up, and he'll put it in his pocket. On the ground, right side. He takes it on his own. One out at the top of the first. Here's the Cardinals lineup now. And a big factor for them in recent games, Lars Nootbaar.
He's been a solid force for his team right now. Last 10 games, that's solid, consistent work. He's making things happen for this offense right now.
One out, base is empty.
And two strike counts. Got to be careful with him out there on the mound.
Looking for the pin. Called strike three on a fastball up in the zone.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him in early. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
2 outs, base is empty. Todd Helton next up for the Cardinals. On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul. The pitch. Strike 2.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
2 outs, base is empty. And down 1 and 2.
It's a good take.
4 hours of AEW. And because I think Tony kind of like to control me. I think we've got like this relationship where, you know, I'll say something he doesn't like and he'll control me.
And down the stretch he goes. St. Louis goes down the end. Redbirds down quietly. And now the Red Sox get their turn. No score. You're watching Red Sox baseball on the show, New England.
FDR versus Lane. Tony Foreman,
back here in Boston, starting on the mound in this one, Randy Johnson. Singing the numbers he's racked up in his career are almost unprecedented.
5,000 strikeouts, and I think it's in the head of his opponents. It's almost like guys expect to strike out. Can't wait to watch his electric stuff in this one.
We go to the bottom of the first. Still stepping in for Boston, Jaron Duran. The pitch. On the ground, right side. Gorman throws on the first. 1 up, 1 down. As we check out the lineup for the Boston Red Sox. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Jaron Duran.
Really an essential part of this lineup. Top 5 in slugging in the American League right now. He's putting up some pretty big power numbers, and when you can get that kind of production out of a player like this, tell you what, it's only going to make the team better as a whole.
Tony, if you're listening, or if any of the sickos are listening and you're already irritated that I said something negative.
That one is absolutely belted. Stretches out and hauls it in. And now it's Luis Robert.
He's been tearing it up at the plate recently, currently with a 13-game hitting streak.
Freaking NXT, which I actually like.
And that one is lifted in the air. Nootbaar, a dead sprint. Hops Gets over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next guy to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
On the ground right side, Gorman throws on the first. Inning over. And the Red Sox leave one. Scoreless. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the second baseman, Nolan Gorman. That pitch in for a strike. It's 0-1. Reigning Cy Young Award winner. He features a slider, a sinker, a splitter, a cutter, and he works in a four-seamer. James Kingsley, our plate umpire, consistent as you mentioned, and maybe a little generous on the edges. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? Double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there, not only the sign of the Army lineup.
Here's Nolan Arenado. That's towards center. Robert gets under it. And there's two down. Two outs, bases empty. Now the left fielder, Jordan Walker. Right through there for a strike. On and miss, struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Nothing doing.
Hey everybody, as you may know,
Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's Bobby Dahlbeck. And the pitch. That one is blasted. Left field towards the monster. On the warning track. And hauls it in.
He was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Nothing here in the bottom of the second. 0-2 now as he swings through it. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Left-hand batter waits. The count 1-2. Fights it off, you'll see another. Here comes the pitch. On the ground to first. Helton tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. And there are two outs. Luis Angel Acuna up next for the Red Sox. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
I remain strongly skeptical of these laws.
That's the third. Right. In plenty of time to first. That's the third out. Inning over. Go the Red Sox. We'll move to the third with no score.
No evidence.
David Wright in the box here lets that one go for a ball. That's in for a strike at 95. And it's 1-1. And the pitch. Falling behind 2-1. Line drive, and that's a base hit to right. And aboard on the leadoff single. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Andre Dawson. And that's in there at the knees. Dawson, 34-year-old vet. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Oh, he doesn't get the call. This one popped up. Dahlbeck hauls it in, and there's one.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
And the 0-1. And a swing and a miss.
Well, this can be kind of frustrating for the hitting coach. Right now, this lineup seems to be swinging at everything.
Check swing. Way high. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Right, over at first with one away. And a good eye there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound. But, you know, his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this. But he's going to have to walk him down right here.
Swing and a miss. That is strike 2.
All eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Here's one. To double play.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn. And they're out of this jam.
And we're back. Leading set to the bottom of the third. Now it's the right fielder, Roman Anthony. Foul.
Life insurance getting you paid for college. And if you own a business and you die, life insurance
to kick the pitch.
system collapsing. It can even help cover
And a
estate
foul
taxes.
ball.
Life insurance has never been more affordable for you. Plus, you can always shop around even if you have a plan and save some money. So call the life insurance line right now for free pricing information. 915-9654.
Got him swinging. Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, we've seen a lot more these days than we ever did when I played. The slider in the 90s still catches your attention. Even if you're sitting on the pitch, recognizing that tight spin and adjusting to the late break.
Hunter Goodman stands in now and watches strike 1. Still tied at 0. Last of the third. Grounded to Gorman. 2 up, 2 down. So the batting order turns over. Now batting Jarren Duran. Now this is in the air down the line. Makes his way towards it. Pulls it in on the run. And that is that. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Back inside Fenway Park, on to the fourth. Now up for St. Louis, Lars Nootbaar. And a strike.
Over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. If you're doing that, you could have a really good day out there in the
Ripped towards third. Over to Dahlbeck. And one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man. And up next for St. Louis, Todd Helton. Fired to knees for a strike. Next offering upstairs. Bases empty, one away. Top half of inning number 4. Swings and misses. Now 1-2. Bounce that off to the left, and we'll do it again. One down, base is empty. That one down the line, and that's just foul. Fourth inning underway, no score. And there's a ball.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Okay, so important note for AW on next regarding fighter fit.
Goes to 2-2. Goes down looking.
Absolutely dotted the edge of the zone right there. That was a tough battle, man. So to make a really quality pitch and just catch him looking like that's got to feel good out there on the mound. That was some funny bat.
Here's Nolan Gorman. And there, and it's 0-1. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the second game of the series. Comes up empty.
He's really trying to stay back for something off speed. That's why he was so tardy on that swing.
Hits and misses. It's a strikeout. 1 2-3 go the Cardinals. And we're still knotted at 0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for Boston, Sidney Rafaela. Jack swing, went around, strike one.
You know, these Red Sox, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they lived up to their own expectations. They're swinging early, being aggressive, but 1 or 2 pitches later, the at-bat is over. That's not going to cut it if it's not resulting in hits, so you might want to be a little more selective with that.
In the air, left side, Walker moves towards him. Makes the catch. 1 away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go back the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
And an automatic double as it hops the fence.
Well, this tends to happen more often in this park than others, and that short fence is just so inviting for hitters. You see a lot of balls bounce over for an automatic double when no one can run it down.
And Manuel Valdez up next for the Red Sox. Puts it in the air out towards left center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there are 2 outs.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but a competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at-bat.
That's a bullet when it goes foul. On second with 2 down.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. Base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Newbar moves under it. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. We go to the top of the 5th. Digging in, Nolan Arenado. First pitch just misses.
You know, these Cardinals, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
And a pitch. And now 2-2.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, one of the things that hitters will do is they'll look for that red dot on the baseball as it's coming in to let them know what the pitch is. And if they see the red dot, it's typically a slider. But when a guy's got a really tight one with high spin rates, very difficult to determine. And that's probably why we saw a swing and miss right there. Just a nasty pitch.
Swing and a miss. With 2 down.
Slider made it roll. That was just nasty.
David Wright next up for the Cardinals. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug and these type of home run totals. Next offering in there for a strike, and it's 0-2.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing.
And he got it. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
He's a big Javon, Ray-Phoenix, Laredo Kid, that being Lola versus Chief Romita, and Lisa, I guess you're back
here in Boston. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's O'Neal Cruz. Johnson back to work. Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 1.
That one called just inside, I think, and on the mound. He's trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it, though, but he clearly thought he clipped the corner.
He steps on the bag, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. Now it's the shortstop, Luis Angel Acuna.
There's a strike on the dish right now. I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to him, and he's at it.
High in the air, there it goes! A gigantic blast. His 18th home run of the season, and that gives him the lead. It's 1-0. 2 pitches, 2 swings, that one for a home run.
Looking to be aggressive all the way, and it paid off for him in a big way. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
So digging in, Roman Anthony.
No one's the count. On purpose.
In the air left field. And that's a fair ball. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw to second is offline. That makes it a 15-game hitting streak. And there's some buzz about it now, Siggy.
There's nothing crazy, but it does say a lot about how well he's seeing pitches and really making solid contact, barreling up the baseball at times, and everything it seems he's hitting hard. As hot as he is, I could see this streak going for a little while longer.
So next, Hunter Goodman. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton. 1 run across in the frame so far. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
He's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to pull off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
To third. Tosses to first. That's out number 2. Back to the top of the lineup. Now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter, Jarren Duran. Check swing, but he went too far. Strike 1.
Guess what? We're not watching it now. Most people aren't watching it. Can you identify these people that show up for me?
Big time jam right there. Hated as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
What do they call it?
Left field, base hit. Headed for the plate. The throw in, but it's offline.
They continue to put the vanity project. It's support even quite right and too late. They didn't identify
stepping in, Sidney Rafaela.
Okay, what are their names? They don't mention their names.
Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
I'm like, I got no idea what these guys are. And then when it was time for the actual match, it was like, they again just put vanity project on the screen. But at that point, I'm like, all right, how long before they're verbally identified by the announcer? Well, Booker clearly had absolutely no idea also who these guys are.
Out there to center.
I don't think Corey Graves had any idea who they were. Because there was constant references to
He's got it. And
this
that's the
man,
end.
these evolved
But
stars.
2 runs for him and then jump ahead. 5.
And then old Vic, my old buddy,
So digging in, Andre Dawson. His righty-lefty splits there. The pitch. In there at the knees. 1-1.
It looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good baseball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to run velocity and stay there.
You know, he's on the 8, and I'm like, well, this one is what?
0-2 now.
Got him.
Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
Now at 10 Ks with still a few innings left, so expect him to add on to that total. And pitchers are looking to have a strikeout per inning. I mean, that's excellent work. The way it looks now, I mean, he's going to have a better rate than that in this one. So really good stuff working on the mound in this one.
Swing and a tap for the rolls foul. 1 down, base is empty. Fastball for a strike. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. 7 in a row by by way of the keg.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
So the lineup flips over. Alan Trammell next up for the Cardinals. Home strike, a sinker at the bottom of the zone.
You can watch most of your favorite shows on your mobile device anywhere for a lot less than cable. Yes, that's right. You're asking to watch more TV.
Red Sox leading it by 2, and we're in the top half of the 6th.
So call right now and learn how easy it is to save on your television bill and get the most out of your TV viewing experience. Dial that number and I promise you
nobody on. He's now struck out 8 in a row, making 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Red Sox. Back in Boston, Luis Robert now. Johnson back to work. Swinging a deep drive. This one's got a chance. Way back there, and boom goes the dynamite. A massive home run. His 37th homer of the year, and they add to the lead. It's 3-0. Zingy, he's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the bat for him. Man, he has really seen the ball well in this one.
Zingy, this was a mammoth home run. Over 460 feet, according to StatCast.
You know, there are only maybe 20 or so guys in the game that can hit a baseball that far, and it's absolutely crazy. It's even that many. Such an impressive swing of the bat right there.
And now, Emmanuel Valdez. Strike 1.
But you just got to delete it. You give up that lead off.
Are you a fan of
Home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Swing and a miss. That one at 9.
There's live on Sideline every Wednesday at 2 p.m. Pacific, 5 Eastern. Got all manner of strange and unusual. The latest news, the weird, the interviews with the top names in the field. After dark is your source for paranormal radio. Check it out.
9.
Pacific,
And the
5
count is
Eastern every
0-2.
Wednesday, live on Sports Byline USA.
Upstairs.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
The punch out there, and that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the home. And next for the Red Sox, Bobby Dahlman. Swung on, ball 2. Newpark drops them going back. He flexes his power with that swing. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add to their lead. It's 4-0. That adds another game into his hitting streak, Chris.
Yeah, he's been doing so many things right at the plate, and clearly driving the ball with some authority is part of that. He's really dangerous with the bat in his hands right now.
So they turn to the veteran pitcher in this spot, Bert Blyleven.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Bases empty. One away. Here now the Red Sox DH. O'Neal Cruz misses just off the outside edge.
Vanity project.
Which I think that was a
Chase
strike.
U faced Yard State, and the story here was that Andre Chase didn't want his magic.
Hit high in the air. There it goes. They go back to back. His 33rd homer of the year, and they add on. It's 5-0. Zingy, he's got a nice hitting streak going, and he extends it another game with that swing.
So locked in right now, Boog, and clearly it's not like he's just stringing singles together during this streak. Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it, and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
So stepping in for Boston, Luis Angel Acuna. He's already homered here in this one.
I do have the constant irritation that
On the outside corner, that's strike one. Lileven goes 6 feet 3 inches, more than 300 wins in his career, and he was born in the Netherlands. That's a base hit, so they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
And not one time,
Right there does a great job of staying in the big part of the field, and there are a lot of hits there.
And now the right fielder, Roman Anthony, 1 for 2.
They don't. So Dempsey got in
First pitch misses.
They had the legal knee after the bell and got it in the second. And then in the fourth round, Miles to Randy Orton got the hit. And it was wild. And still Miles is down 3 of the other Dempsey 2. And throws the pitch to shoot the base.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
I thought it was a good match, but not getting the entire win. I thought it was cool that they all came out together.
And he deals. Out towards right center field. Dawson has this one sized up. Puts it away for the out. 2 away.
Easy just laid out the virgin with a chair shot.
Here's the catcher, Hunter
I got
Goodman.
to name this guy, this virgin. He never committed a phony.
And first offering is fouled off.
So they cut the virgin with that. Let me tell you.
Already 3 runs across in the frame here in the bottom of the 6th. And the right-hander deals. This one popped up. Drifts towards it. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning.
Okay, I guess. But like, the debut on NXT of Tyra Bates deal.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Mason Miller. He last pitched 2 days ago. Now it's going to be Lars Nootbaar. And here it comes. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Right through there for his strike.
I don't care about that.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Right-handed reliever. Clobber to right field, way back, gone.
And then
he circles the bases. His 7th home run of the season. It's 5-1.
Well, you know what? I thought she looked great. Just give her all the cups. Give her every title, the men's title.
No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in a spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
Next to hit, Todd Helton.
And then we added the Santana club.
Foul ball there.
Excellent. Although, hey, you know,
the Cards down by 4 here in the top half of inning number 7. That breaking ball is in for a strike, and quickly it is 0-2.
Pretty big contrast to that at bat. First couple of pitches down in the zone, and those are competitive pitches, so you have to respect it as a hitter. And then with 2 strikes, ran that fastball by him up high, and there was just no catching up.
Gorman in the box again, takes a strike.
My head tells you, I think she's an evolve, but like, she jumps the guardrail.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
And then out comes whatever she's going to kill from them. Bonafide,
good eye right there.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down, and he finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to operate it.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. 2 down.
Now, this pitching staff has been merciless against him in this one. I mean, he struck out 6 times in this series. We've seen no adjustment out of him so far.
He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
Never named. She's
That one in triple digits.
Maybe they'll give her the name Akira Mensah.
Out to short, Acuna.
Get another dusty ball.
To first, and they get Arenado for the out. And that is that. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run.
And I'm not counting Roxanne.
Set for the last half of the seventh. Here's the left fielder, Jarren Duran.
At this moment right now,
The pitch.
the NXT roster has, and it's not counting Evolve.
Lifted in the air, right center field.
Down from the main roster. Stole the NXT talent.
And there's one
They
down.
have 24 women in the NXT.
And now here is Zidane Rafaela.
SmackDown's got like 13. Raw's got like 17.
In the air, left field, under this one. And makes the grab. And there are two down.
Yeah, when you come down to the main roster, AAA, they have so many.
Swing and a miss, strike one. Moving into the bullpen for the Cardinals, JoJo Romero getting ready to go. Strong also getting ready. Lifted in the air, right field. Dawson settles under it. Makes the catch and a goal.
We have Javon, Sean Legacy.
Back now at Fenway. Now the left fielder, Jordan Walker.
Sorry. Javon, Sean, Laredo, and Frank.
Missed with a changeup, and it's 1-0.
And it was fun enough. We could get like the 3 bets on one side and 1 bet on the other side.
And another ball.
Struggled a little bit in this one. A couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
It was, we did not have 2 weeks ago. It was like new man, good spot.
Next offering is downstairs.
And they go 1 strike. A long way to go. It's Friday.
That to right.
But if you watch it,
Anthony makes the grab, 1 down.
Drop and drive on that swing. Backside collapsing just a little bit, trying to put the ball in the air.
Right, and the box went 1 away as he takes ball 1.
The right guy at the right spot. They really need a rally, and this guy is someone you can believe in to find a way to get on base.
And a strike in there. The Red Sox leading by 4, and we're in the top of the 8th.
A
little out front there as he swings through it.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Swing and a miss, struck him out, and now 2 balls.
You often think a slider is more for that horizontal movement, like most of the good ones have both vertical depth and that horizontal movement, and that's what we saw right there. Got him trapped on the break and got him to swing over the top.
Now it's the right fielder, Andre Dawson. That one missed. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the second game of the series. Fastball for a strike.
1-1. So the problem is they're acting opposite each other. So this will even worse. The acting is.
Swing and miss at 100 miles an hour. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. They're down 5-1. JoJo Romero gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Here's the third baseman, Manuel Valdez. 0-for-3, a fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. The wind of the pitch.
But anyway, they got a real hitter, they had a good bat.
And first offering is fouled off.
And then we had the finish, which is they managed to make this comeback.
King Sandios.
Goes outside, and the drifter. And so
high fly ball, right field, Dawson. Moving under it.
So the drifter.
And there's 1 down.
This allows him to put it down.
Bobby Dahlbeck, the next to hit, is already homered in this game.
And he ends up choke-slamming Santana in the announce table. They throw him in the ring. Frank hits 2 quick shots.
Cleanly.
And so, yeah, They managed to mountain fly to the title.
It looked like a pretty routine play. Just couldn't get it to stick in the glove as he gets tagged with the error. Should have been 2 outs in the inning, but now they have to work around it and get 2 more.
And stepping in for Boston, O'Neal Cruz.
Never mentioned other promotions.
And the pitch a little bit low.
Brought in, like the Memphis Championship.
The runner at first with one gone to the inning.
Never mentioned the other companies. Never acknowledged anything else.
And now it's even up.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Navarro.
At the belt and fires. Grounder might be 2. 1 at second.
Going to teammate for the title.
1 error in the inning, but
in the main event of NXT.
Start the 9th in this one. And now the catcher comes up to him. Mike Napoli. And ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
With Pagano and Psycho Clown on Raw. But they had a video package for Patino.
That one not close. And it's 2-0.
On Raw.
And a pitch.
This is crazy.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. And out of here, he deposits that one into the monster seats. An absolute smash to left. His 4th home run of the season. It's 5-2.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ball.
Back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. And the batter will be the shortstop, Alan Trammell. That missed by a lot. And that is ball 1. Nobody on, nobody out. Here at the top of the 9th. Way inside, gets out of the way. Miller, maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, pitchers, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
Swings and misses. 2-2. Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
Well, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-in. Well, the last 10 games are...
It's not. Thousands of customers have sold their homes in the machine. Just money home. This is a real opportunity for us to get income. Horizons of all the way. It's Boston's and that's the operators. Plus, the operators
And so the Red Sox go to the bullpen. Alexis Diaz.
He's doing very well overall this season. He's been really tough to get to. You see that ERA, and that's where you'll love to be.
Now here is Lars Nootbaar. Ball 1, no strikes.
Artificial intelligence to maximize your IRA, 401k, or other investment funds. If you're looking for ways to accelerate your retirement growth,
The Cardinals trailing by 3 here in the 2nd game of the series. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Swing and a miss.
Simply said, this guy's flailing. Just disconnected, head to toes in terms of the sink of his mind. It's his 5th strikeout series, and we're just 2 games in, so we're going to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
Nabs in, and there's 2 out. One out left for the Cardinals. Nolan Gorman next up for the Cardinals. And takes low for ball one. Diaz, 29 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. And it's even up. 2 outs. Swings through that one for strike 2.
It's a tough day for Blake. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think now.
Ball game.
Another day, another win. I really think this team has forgotten how to lose a ball game. It's been so long since they've lost. I really don't know what else to say. They're just a can't-miss ball club right now.
And your final score, 5-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. We'll see you soon.
Yet every year we said maybe sunset, and nobody gives anything away. And then you look at a weekend like this, and it's like, no, I'm going to be able to run one thing that happens. McDonald's on the ball, maybe on the bus for the TNA title on NXT. The Twister is going to show up with top dollar. Same night with you. Like, they're not moving up them. But nobody. Switch to those people. And by the way, after those radios, you can buy these here. And on the chat here, like, every time I say, there's only like a dozen people in the feed or on the shadow page. Well, you know, this really bizarre thing happening. I'll explain to them how to get it.